Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by majestic mountains, there lived a 22-year-old young man named James. James was always restless. His mind was constantly buzzing with thoughts, a never-ending stream that left him feeling uneasy and drained. He was often sad about his past and filled with worry about the future. This mental storm meant he couldn't feel calm, couldn't sleep well, and had even forgotten how to smile. One day, James heard tales of a wise old man living in a faraway village nestled in the hills. People said this man was once a famous psychologist in the city, having helped countless people find peace of mind. Now, in his old age, he had left the busy city life for a quiet existence close to nature, occasionally offering his wisdom to visitors. Feeling a spark of hope, James decided he had to meet him. Maybe this wise man can help me find peace, he thought. After a long and tiring journey that spanned many days, James finally reached the village in the hills. There, he saw a small house covered in lush greenery. On the porch, an old man sat quietly with his eyes closed, the picture of perfect peace. James approached him softly and said, "Grandfather, my mind is very restless. I cannot stop thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and offered a calm, gentle smile. "So you are looking for peace?" he said. "Come with me. I have a small task for you." He led James to his little yard and filled a glass with water right to the very brim. The glass was so full that the slightest shake would cause the water to spill. He handed the glass to James and said, "Walk from here to the edge of the village and then come back. But remember, you must not spill even a single drop of water." James looked at him with surprise but was determined to do his best. He accepted the challenge. Holding the glass with great care, he started walking. The road was narrow and bustling with activity. People were walking and running, shopkeepers were calling out to customers, and dogs were barking. But James didn't look around. His eyes were fixed solely on the glass. He moved slowly and deliberately, one careful step at a time. People watched him with curiosity, but seeing his intense focus, no one disturbed him. They seemed to understand he was learning something important. Finally, James returned to the old man, his task complete. "Grandfather, I did it," he said, proud. "I didn't spill even one drop of water." The old man nodded and smiled. "That's good," he replied. "But tell me, did you see the children playing on the side of the road? Did you hear the dogs barking?" James looked surprised. "No," he said. "I didn't see or hear anything. I was only focusing on the glass." The old man smiled again and said gently, "That is the secret. It was always inside you, but you didn't know. When your mind stays in the present moment, there is no space for fear, no room for confusion, and no extra thoughts. You were only thinking about the water in the glass. At that time, your mind became completely quiet. You weren't sad about the past. You weren't afraid of the future." Slowly, the realization dawned on James. This was the peace he had been searching for. Peace isn't something we find outside ourselves. It's already within us, waiting to be discovered when we fully live in the present moment. James bowed his head and said softly, "Grandfather, now I understand. To calm my mind, I must keep it in this moment. That is where real peace comes from." The old man smiled as the sun began to set, its last rays touching the ground. Birds were flying back to their nests. James started his journey home, but he was no longer the restless young man who had arrived. He had changed. He was peaceful inside because he now knew how to be present. If you like this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.